Project 5-4 Triton spark plug hole reaming project is back in business. Did some book work today, this morning. It's afternoon now. Doing some grant applications for this, some government grants for fencing and cover crops and intercropping and yada yada blah blah blah. So I did that this morning, and now we'll see how many more holes we can ream out. I got to pull the spark plug out that I put in yesterday so I can get the spark plug wrench off it. Bunch of garbage. That's stupid. Well, I'm stupid, I guess, maybe. So we'll do that project. Pull the spark plug out. And then put it back in. There we go. Got this out, and see, you have to like really. Man, I really don't want to come out. There. That rubber in there, really don't want to let go. So there we got our Uncle C's on there, all over my pants. So now we're gonna use one that doesn't got the rubber in it. I think we got enough Uncle C's on there. Should be good. So yeah, screw it right out, insert stayed in. So woo! So now it'll be a little harder placing the spark plug just because it doesn't hold it, but when you can pull the socket out of the hole, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Woo-wee. Good news, good news. Got the coil put back on number 7. Got it plugged back in. Coil's bolted down. I didn't hook up the injector wire, the plug yet, because it's in a position where it'll give me more room drilling out number 5. But yeah, first one is completely done. Spark plug is back in and torqued. Coil's in, coil's bolted, coil's hooked up. 7 more cylinders to go. And hopefully that number 7 there, or the first one, is the hardest one to do. Hopefully. All the rest of these 3 are all way easier. This side I think will be pretty good. There's a lot more room to work, I think. Maybe. We will find out. Might have to take some of this stuff off, but we'll see. There, now we'll show you, since we're on to number 2 or number 4. You can see more on what we're doing. So pull the spark plug out. Got all those coils in. Pull the spark plug out. So you put this doohickey in there. Turn the air on. Then you where is that? There we go. Then I'll crawl underneath. And I will turn the crank over until that pops out. So we know we're bottom dead centered. And there you have it. That's what happens. Blowed her out. So now we know our cylinder's where we want it to be. Now we'll take our bushing and drop that in the hole. There, fits nice in there. Then we got our drill bit. That fits in there like so. Look at that, just beautiful. Then we'll take our... and we just drill away. There we go. We pull our bushing out. Then we took our fancy blower machiner gun out. Jam that down the hole. Come on, get in there. Oh, look at all that. Get all the chips. Then use this other blowgun to blow everything off. Now we're ready to tap it. Tap the hole. So we take our bushing, and then since the... well, that's not ideal. Since the tap don't fit in there, you gotta put it in like that. A little snap ring that you put at the top hole or top slot. Stick that in. And then we're gonna throw our bushing in like that. Make sure the bushing's down all the way. Then this light can go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. There. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Then we tap it. Yeah, it's good to go back and forth a few times. To make sure it's got a good make sure it's got good nice clean threads. Pull the whole works out. Look at that. Would you look at that? Then we'll blow her out again. There we go. Good, good, good. That one's all ready to oh, look at that. Half done. Only one more box of plugs to go. Wow. So we gotta, oh yeah, remember, gotta gap it. Make sure we have between 0.052 and 0.56. There we go, 0.52. Good. Make sure our thing treads in good, like it should. Put some Uncle C's on it. little copper coat. This way, it more likelihood when we go to change plugs, they will come out. You won't bust them off. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of goop. Like that. Then we will make up another batch of, stay there! Make up another batch of JBL. Ooh, we still got a little bit of, the gray stuff's still a little wet from the last batch. That's good. Squish all that up. Oh, yeah, really? We want about the same amount. Give or take, something like that. Now, let's see how this will mix since we've already got a little bit of... Maybe I should have used a new chunk of... that nice gray JB Weld. I'll put this on this, kind of fill this slot here. We don't care if we get any on the threads. That's pretty minor, because the idea is this is going to become part of the motor, become part of the head. Look at that, just beautiful. Make sure there's not any sitting on the spark plug, because we don't really want to JB weld the spark plug in. We just want to insert in. And then for the threads, we'll put some Loctite or thread locker, some high temperature stuff. Hello? Oh, extreme cold warning. No kidding, huh? It's supposed to be like minus 35 tonight without wind chill. There we go. We got that on there. Now, make sure we got the right non-rubber spark plug wrench. And we got our JB weld on there. We got all that jazz. Now we jam her down the hole. Fire in the hole! And it goes in just beautiful. Finger tight. Right till the end. And then we get our torque wrench that we have set for 14 foot-pounds. Probably could just give a little more. There we go. 14. And I'm not sure if you can see down there. Probably not. That's her. That's it. Half done this motor. Now I'm gonna put this injector plug on. Now I need a coil for this one because we're missing a coil because I broke one. So, but now we can put this vent, crankcase vent thing. And again, make sure all the wires are good here. And then all we need to do is put a coil in there. And this half of the motor is done. Now, this side should be easier than the back one there. Might have to take this throttle body thing off. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I love it. Love it. I'm not going to run this engine today anyways because I want that JB weld and that thread locker to set nicely. So I'm not going to run it today anyways, even if I get this side done. So I want to make sure that gets set nice and good before we crank her up. So yeah, probably not going to show much on that side because it's all the same. This one, you kind of get the drift. The coil, where's the one coil that's bad? This is the one I broke. Smashed the top off. But yeah, so that's how far down it goes. So it goes down quite a long distance. Actually, you know what? That one probably would have worked. Because all I did was just break the plastic. Looks like the stuff going into the coil still works. Might still be able to use that one. Maybe. The other one is all good except this is broken. So. Oh well, whatever. So be it. I'll jam that in there for now. So what I thought would maybe be a little easier on this side to get at is, well, I just have to pull a few more things out of the way. So on this side, we can't get around the fuel rail to do, seems to be 1, 3, 5, no, 1, 3, 5, 7, no. Anyways, whatever, cylinder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In order to get to them, the fuel rail has the main lines come in there, so it completely blocks that back coil. And then this regulator blocks number 3. So, there's a whole big thing, you know, you could undo all that junk. But if I pull these 2 bolts off, then all the injectors pop out. And I might be able to maneuver stuff around this stupid EGR tube. He's kind of in the way too, but might be able to maneuver stuff around enough that I can drill out those back too. We'll see. There, look at that, we got a fuel rail off. And just enough, we should be able to pull that coil out back there. One nice thing on this side, so on that side, everything's kind of slightly angled back. And it looks like on this side, everything's slightly angled forward. However the heads work. But good thing there's nothing sparking because we just emptied the whole fuel rail out on the engine here. So starting to feel pretty good smelling all these gas fumes. It's actually not as bad as it could be. When I started looking at it, it's like, oh man, like, wow. But just undid 2 bolts. Well, took all this stuff off. Undid 2 bolts. Fuel rail popped off the injectors here. Bob's your auntie kind of jammed it back there. Hopefully you didn't wreck nothing. Pushed it under this EGR tube, which I didn't realize that EGR and a gas. Like, what a crock. Anyways, jammed it under the EGR tube, and we should be able to rip the coil out of there, drill it out. With how hard this is, well, that side's bad, but my goodness, I'm sure glad I'm doing all of them, drilling all of them out, putting inserts in all of them, because lordy, like if that one blew out on the side of the road, would not be fun. So glad I'm doing them all right now. What do we have here? The last one. The last one. Yep, good. Look at that. The last insert. Motocraft Platinum. With what kind of deal it is to change spark plugs, forget about putting inserts in. You want to go with the good ones. You want to go with the Motocraft ones. Absolutely. And it definitely, the old ones definitely were ready to change. The points were getting quite whatever, so. The last one. Then we can put this all back together. And then tomorrow, once the JB well and Loctite set, we will start it. There we go. In. They're all in. Now, just gotta take up this zip tie. It's holding his fuel rail. And I made sure we blew out all the gunk and crap and junk. Now we can put this fuel rail back on its injectors. And then blowing little shavings in there, so yeah. Well, this is gonna be a two-hand job. Well, Bottages, I think she put back together. Well, sorry, missing that one coil still, but that one coil I gotta pull out of, I think, the V10. That's what I'm gonna do. Go steal another coil from the V10, plop that in tomorrow. Everything else is hooked up. Oh! We are no longer a spark plug blowing Triton. We're now a Calvan equipped, no blowy the spark pluggy Audi Triton. Now we'll just see how good of a mechanic I am tomorrow when we try and start it. Yeah. That could be interesting. There we go, tools are put away. Just a little bolt and socket to put the coil on. This is the one that was in there when it blew out. Dented the top and broke this. So if I had a way of somehow making that, I could put a big washer on there and that might, yeah. I'll just get another coil out of the V10. There we go, tools put away. Supper time. Well, it's a little past supper time, but it's supper. It will be supper time. You know, it's minus 29 Celsius right now. So what better time to fire up the barbecue and cook some pork chops. Forgot the Montreal chicken in the seed cleaner off in Saskatchewan, so we're stuck with seasoning salt. But yeah, it's have the heat cranked a little more than normal, but it is yeah, minus 29 feels like minus 36. Perfect barbecuing weather.